Hey everyone, I am making this video in response to the question about um, siblings, meaning not the child siblings, but the parent siblings, and I would include in this grandparents or other close family members or relatives who do not seem to understand about acceptance and who are either pressuring you or your child to be a different way or to be different. Um, and So I think that there's like a plan A and a plan B. Plan A is, in the ideal world, you could have a heart to heart talk with your sister, brother, parents, uh, in laws. If it is parents or siblings in law, then ideally your spouse should be the one to do it, not you. Where you explain about how you've tried different ways and they don't work, and now you're trying a new path, and you really, really hope that they can respect your new model of parenting. And the most important reason why you hope that they can do so is because you want your kids to have a relationship with them. And what tends to happen is that when kids don't get acceptance, when they get any form of pressure, and they're typically very, very sensitive to this type of pressure, they just tend to avoid those situations that make them feel pressured. So if they feel in some way that their aunt, uncle, grandparent, cousin, um, has judgmental opinions of them, they typically will not want to spend time with those people. So um, it's possible that that is something that could get through to your family members. However, there are some people that are set in their ways. There are some people that are very stubborn. There are some people that are not capable of change. So I would say that if you are not successful with this heart to heart, respectful, you know, uh, talk, preferably in person, then I do think that your kids come first, and that you have to then tell your parent, sister, brother, whoever, that, you're so sorry that there is a clash between them and your children, but your children need you very badly. They need you to be their parents. You're the only parents they have, and you have to be willing to field some criticism and some negativity and some judgmentalism for the sake of your kids. So if it is a choice between judgmental grandparents and your kids' confidence and security, you have to pick your kids' confidence and security. And when the grandparents say, hey, how come you guys are all over for dinner but so and so is not here? Try not to make sarcastic comments like, well, duh, if you'd only be a little nicer, they might want to show up. Don't say that. Um, okay, because that's probably pretty much definitely going to backfire. And you're not exactly modeling acceptance if that's how you're going to talk to your parent or sibling. But you should say, I'm so sorry. They're just not feeling comfortable here right now. And you just have to be willing to put up with some of the judgmentalism that you're going to get. It's unfortunate that not everybody understands how your kids have to be handled. And I would also validate your kids. And I would say, listen, I'm so sorry that so and so acts judgmental and critical. Don't defend them. And just say, it's unfortunate that not everybody gets you. I wish they would. But you're my kid and I'm your rock, and I will defend you to the end. And that's unfortunately how it has to go. So for this particular post, I would say it sounds to me like your sister is the kind of person that you could have a heart to heart with, and maybe part of the problem is that you haven't given her all the information. So I would say try to have a heart to heart. However, brace yourself for the possibility that she still might be closed off to your way of thinking, in which case your kids have to come first.